Hey guys, Quick and I are back out. We try to do this once a day, twice a day sometimes. A lot of outings to the lake, um, but mostly walks. So relaxing. This is where I come to pray, actually. Anyway, oh yeah. So I'm fishing out these character lines, right? I told you I had storylines and plot lines for these people. I don't know much about them personally and that kind of thing. I think maybe as things unfold, I'll find out more. But so the question was, sociopath or psychopaths? In the book, I'm going to write them as psychopaths. And I'm going to call them Pinky and the Brain. And let me tell you why. I told you I had a vision of that. So Pinky and the Brain came to mind when I thought about the director of Jesse Brown Hospital. Let me tell you why. Well, certainly I want to know who's like jacking me off. You know what I mean? Like, I wrote letters. I am the queen of writing the bitch fit letter. I'm doing it, okay? Because I really believe that it's kind of your responsibility. If you run across things that are that are wrong, you should try to at least complain. All you can do is write a complaint. They're going to do what they want. In this case, I honestly thought these people would do something about it. Mistake. Turned out to be a little bit of retaliation, a lot. Like I said, this got extreme. But find out that this guy is an ex-intelligence officer. I'm telling you, you can't write this shit, okay? Can't make this up. Guy's an ex-military intelligence officer, and I've been burned. Now, I'm going to show you what a burn order looks like. The people who are stalking me, they know what it looks like, but I'm going to show you. It's just a dog whistle, but it'll burn you. What it allows any physician that's kind of in this kind of mode to do is to initiate police action, to do some horrible things. You guys seen that stuff on TikTok. So if anybody ever wonders, like, hey, Tanya, why didn't you just go to another doctor? Because I've been burned. So I'm going to show you what a burn list looks like. I also told you that, hey, this affected a lot of shops, not just big shops, but small shops. Any place I went. Once again, ex-intelligence officer. I knew this shit was like a psyop, or at least it was being run like one, because I was completely burned. I mean, shit. He did a number on me. Okay, so Pinky happens to be a psycho in my book. Now, the reason I call him Pinky is going to be evident. You're not going to be able to miss it. The guy's, it's like a middle-aged white guy, red as shit, okay? Red hair, red face, and he's got the look of an actual psychopath. These are all just, like I said, this is how I'm going to write the character. It just happens to be, that's what the guy, that's what the guy looks like too, which makes it even more, that's where I'm telling you. Okay, so when I was talking about it in one of the other videos, I called it Queen Sacrifice. Well, so check this out. I'm going through, because I like to know who I'm suing. Right? Nothing else. Don't get weird on me or nothing. I have to have addresses. You can't just send out lawsuits. So when I see this guy, he is exactly what I envisioned him to be, and he's red as shit. I was like, get the hell out of here. Man, I'm going to go with psychopath. I'm not lying. But my character, even because I don't know how this is going to go, and I literally, I'm not sure where this is going, if that's a chapter, but they're definitely Pinky and the Brain. Definitely two characters. Now, for me, I would write Pinky. I would write his character as being smart, a psychopath that's really smart, of course, fearless, all the things that all psychopaths are. But I would give him the flair of like maybe, what's that guy that was like working with the police, but he was actually crazy as shit. What was he like? He was a psychopath. What's that guy? Artist, whatever. I didn't watch it. It was too gory for me, but he was a blood splatter expert, and he was also a psychopath, so worked out really well for him, right? He's really good at his job. Worked out really well for him. So I'm kind of going to write that character that way, right? That's kind of the gut of it, if I had to assess it. The interesting part is they're both directors of hospitals. So now you got this underlying tone of two psychopaths running hospitals. That's insane to me. I think that's fabulous, actually. So check it out. To me, if he's going to be an artless kind of thing, that means he's smart, this and that and other. Now, the brain is just, I'm a hammer, nail it, you know what I mean? But the other guy, the CEO type, he's not like that. He's got more finesse, right? So he gives up the doctors. Yes, he gives up the fucking doctors. It makes perfect sense. Check it out. Here's why he gives up the doctors. First of all, the doctors are like leaderships. I don't know why, I'm just blessed, but everybody that touched my account was a director or above. That means they felt pretty comfortable that they were going to have backup. But what if he fucking turns them in? Initiates his own internal investigation. Hey, first of all, he's a psychopath. He's got to be thinking like I'm thinking a psychopath would go and say, hey, you know what? You fucked this up. You know what I'm saying? I know I would be saying shit like that. Like, I don't even know why you don't know it's about time to give me a resignation and fuck. It's got to happen, right? Because at the basis of it, listen, the two psychopaths were working on something that makes sense. Of course you want hospital and military hospital working together and bringing veterans the best care possible. That's the, facade. But if you have to fight that out in the public and everybody says, wait a minute, dude, you knew that these people were doing this shit? That means you gotta go, boards gotta go. But if you write it where he turns them in, hey, I want your resignations. It doesn't matter who knew what at this point. You can't play at this level and act crazy when shit goes wrong. So, if anybody's following this at all, because I think this is mostly for me, because I just, you can't play this out any better. And, oh, by the way, I told you about Charlize Theron, right? So, okay, check it out. I don't know. I consider myself to have been an attractive woman, but having to fight cancer, it's doing a number on my body for sure. But before all of this, I was active, so runner, military, that type, right? So I think it's what sustains me. And the other thing is my background in martial arts. I really do believe that you can heal. I don't believe that doctors necessarily have the cure to cancer. Some things, can be taken care of, but some things maybe not. I think there was a neurosurgeon out there that was having this kind of discussion. Anyway, so Charlize Theron, guess who is a martial artist? All right, so she's totally hot, right? Hotness, but then she gets hit with this. But she's got Pinky on the brain on her ass, and she's got to deal with certain issues, maybe from her past, maybe things she has to wrestle within herself, and you can see it take the toll on her body. You know why I was thinking Charlize Theron? Let me tell you why. Because check this out. Who did Monster? Girl, you did that shit. She did that shit. I was like, damn. And that's what it feels like. Certain kind of oppression and vitriol and going through certain shit could turn you into a monster, man. It changes you inside, outside, to have to fight. And then wait a minute, the best part. It's kind of got that feel where you have to come from nothing. It made me think of being buried, actually. These people did bury me. I got burned. They make movies about this shit, but this is a burn. So in the one, let's see, who's my girl? Kill Bill, right? So he buries a bitch. He jacked her up. Jacked her up. She was so up. Put her in a motherfucking grave, nailed her ass in there, and buried her ass. That's what it felt like. That's what 2021 felt like. Buried my ass. And wait a minute. The best part is, you know, you just got buried. You know you are fucked beyond belief, but there's something that she remembers, and that's what she holds on to. And next thing you know, she understands that she needs to hit an opponent that's extremely close. And now her master has shown her how.